don't move the 2x4 out from under. That would be very, very bad. How y'all doing? I'm Big Al, and welcome back to the garage. If you're new to the channel, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you have a project car that you're working on, I would absolutely love to see it and show it off here on the channel. So please send me your car pictures and a brief description of your project at bigalsgaragesc@gmail.com. I'll throw a link in the description. Today, we are here with my 2016 Toyota Camry, making a video that I was not expecting to have to make because the hood struts failed in the middle of an oil change. And I was live streaming it. If you were watching my last live stream, you saw it happen. If not, go back and watch it. It gave me quite a fright. So this should be a relatively simple operation. Let's get to it. Okay, you can see I got the hood propped up with a 2x4. We've got our struts. I picked these up at O'Reilly's. These are Stabilis. They claim to be the original equipment manufacturer. $25 each, a little spendy if you ask me, but hey, small price to pay for safety. Only tool you really need, flat blade screwdriver. I'll bring you in a little closer and I'll show you what we're going to do. Alright, so we're on the passenger side. Take your flat blade. This metal retainer ring's got a clip or whatever it is. Clip, I'm going to go with clip. Has to come out. Oh! Don't move the 2x4 out from under. That would be very, very bad. Okay. And you don't need to do that when you put them back on, just for getting them off. Really don't like the thought of being under here with it just propped up with that 2x4. Alright, we got our old one out. See? Shot to... It's shot. Alrighty. Now, here's our new one. I think they come out the top. Now, for the top here, you just kind of, you see this, it's like a ball and socket joint, basically. So what I'm going to do is just, should just pop back on. Oh. These things keyed? I guess it does matter. No, you can rotate it around. This just pops in, I'm told. Yep. And then down here on the bottom, let me bring you in for a better look. Let's go prop up a little bit more. And that was dumb, because I always break something or knock something over. But now the hood's staying up on its own with just the one, but I don't want to overstress that one just a bit. Oh, this is the driver's side. Now let's do the passenger side. Okay, now we're on the passenger side. Again, this ring, just get a screwdriver. A narrower screwdriver would make this easier, but my son has unfortunately misplaced them all on me. This can just go right in the trash. Missed. Alright. Now this just pops out. Well, I'm really in Inspector Clouseau mode today. And then the bottom part, I didn't really show that to you very well on the other one. I think this just pops out. Did I pop the ring off on the other one? No, that just popped right off. As you can see again, oh, this one's still good. Well, you know what? I got the new ones. I'm just going to put them on anyway. Can't hurt. Because if that one failed, the one on the driver's side failed, the passenger side is not going to be far behind. So since I got you aimed at the bottom, we'll do the bottom on this one first. It's just a matter of you, again, pop the ball into the socket. And then up. Well, let's bring the camera up so you can see. And then up here. Like so. I said like so. There we go. Easy peasy mac and cheesy. Okay. Now let's close the hood. Downsize is much harder to close now. But I'll take that over potentially getting decapitated any day of the week. Well, there you have it, folks. Took me longer to drive to O'Reilly's to buy the darn things than it did to actually do the procedure. Very easy. You can do this on your own. And once again, please like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next installment.